We're live, sweetie. Oh, that great ASMR. Please stop.
Okay, that was kind of mucusy.
Hey guys, it's Amlido.
And it's Tarathiel.
And we're back!
With some My Time at Portia, which Amlido had to do for, what, a review?
No. This is just for fun.
Oh, my throat's still all fucked up.
Yeah, that's your fault.
From doing that. No, I thought you had to do it for a review initially.
No.
And then got, like, super hooked on it, and now you're just playing it.
No, this is a game that I put in for a key for, got rejected for, because at the time I was not accredited. And, then picked up later on sale.
Okay. I don't know the whole history behind it, because I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I personally am not like super invested in this game. It's really not my cup of tea, but Amlido said that she wanted to stream tonight, so I am here to handle chat and just sort of
partake of some goofs.
Give it the old college try, so to speak.
Okay, new game.
But yeah, Amlido's been playing through this pretty much every waking moment of her spare time.
Yup.
For the last few weeks.
Week and a half only.
But decided to, oh man, it feels like a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
But has decided to make a new file to stream on.
Yep. Could you?
And our big chunky son,
Toby, you're going the wrong way, boy.
Once again in the way.
Come on. Come on.
It's like he has to just stand in front of the television. Come on, buddy.
Come on, dude.
You know better.
Ooh.
What was that?
That was my scissors almost hitting my foot.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Sorry about that, folks. So we have character creation.
Yes. I think this time I'm going to go with a guy.
Okay. What about,
I think I'll go talk with the research center first. They might think of something.
I think I'll go talk with the research center first. They might think of something.
I think I'll go talk with the research center first.
I think I'll go talk with the research center.
What is what?
They might think of something.
Well, while you're doing voice stuff, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, it's fine.
You're just going with Amlido for me?
No, I went with that on my other file.
Well, okay. What do we got here? Ah, Alistair. Okay.
Wow, that's a weird way to spell it.
It's a way though. It's a little more phonetic.
Yeah.
So are you supposed to be like a full-grown man at this point?
You're like 19.
'Cause you look like you're about 9.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like 19.
You look like fucking half of that. Like, maybe if we get to like the facial features, like facial hair area. I don't know what's creepier, by the way. The guy up there with no fucking nose and mouth, or like dude with no eyes. They're both really bad.
I mean,
what's the one next to the hair supposed to be?
what?
What's the one next to hair? To the right of hair. What the fuck is that?
Face shape, I think.
Is it? Because it doesn't look any different from the rest of them.
Yeah, I think it's face shape.
Weird. Maybe I can't tell if it's eye color or not. Maybe it is face shape.
Ooh, I like that hair color.
Yeah?
Yeah. I sort of landed on it accidentally, but...
You get kind of like this sort of sleazy, like, New Yorker kind of vibe going.
Wee.
Oh god. Now you were like Uncle Joey from Full House.
I think I'm gonna go short on this one.
Yeah?
Oh, that is like the slowest character rotation ever.
Huh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go short.
Alright.
Try to.
You can highlight it too.
Yeah, Toby.
Is he still in the way?
Yeah, he's in the way again.
Alright, buddy, come on. You know better.
Thank you. Yeah, I can select the highlights and change the highlight of my hair too.
Oh, weird.
So, like...
Oh, Jesus.
No.
No, yeah, so go back to where it was. I liked the sleazy New Yorker hair.
Yeah, I think this is good.
No, that's not what it was. It was, like, darker and cooler than that. It was, like, almost blue. I said almost blue. It was like a dark gray with, like, blue color.
Oh, man.
You've completely...
Yeah, I've completely
lost
forgotten.
what it was. Here, let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can get us back to where we were. the only good hair color here. Whoa, okay, this is wild.
So yeah, you spin it around the outside first, and then you click the stick to move it inside the box.
What the? When you click which? Oh no, it's the right stick.
Yeah. Let me make sure my announcement's actually sent while you're doing this. Toby!
You're gonna go in the bathroom, bud.
He is gonna go in timeout. Alright, so it posted to my server, but not everybody else's, so let's just go do that again.
So I think this is kind of close to what we had.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Does that look right to you?
Yes.
Well, here you go.
Thank you. I will try not to fuck it up again. Alright.
So yeah, that's weird that your stuff didn't.
Well, I think it's because I had no internet connection at the time.
Still weird. Because you should have been connected to the Wi-Fi all this time.
Face type. Oh yeah, this is maybe we can make my face look less cherubic.
I get. Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh.
These are all bad. I don't understand. I can't put my finger on what is so unsettling about these characters. Like, I think part
I'm
of
gonna
it
go with this one and just...
You look like a small baby. Like, I think part of it has to do with...
There we go.
The proportions. Like, your head is like a full third of your body.
Yeah, it's weird.
But also, like...
Wait.
I don't know if it's, like, because your eyes are, like, super far apart, or if it's because you have, like, a Jimmy Neutron fucking giant forehead going, or, like, the weirdly detailed lips. Like, I think there's just a lot.
Well, we can,
things.
we can... Oh, yeah. We can fuck with some stuff.
That's... okay.
That's not eyebrow shape, that's eyebrow position.
Yeah, a little bit.
Brow thickness, let's shrink those puppies up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's,
Oh, no.
no. Also, no.
Also bad.
I'm gonna have to stick with the middle slider on
Yeah,
this
but
one.
Can we, like, squeeze them together a little bit or something?
That comes in a second, yeah. Eye shape. That's not eye shape,
It's just
that's...
tilting your eyes. That's just the tilt of your eyes. The slant, if you will.
There we go. Just middle slider everything. Oh.
honestly, having them up a little bit
Yeah, that's not as bad.
isn't as bad. I feel like it stretches out the proportions on your face, lets you like makes you look a little bit older.
Yeah. Let's see. Eye space. Let's just.
That's too close.
I think I like that one.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Alright.
You have a big eye color. How do you have two different, like, you end up with heterochromia, or
No,
is,
no,
like,
no.
you have different highlights?
Different highlights.
How the hell are you gonna have like yellow eyes with orange highlights? Like, that doesn't occur in humans. Your eye color that you have just picked out does not exist amongst mankind.
Well, this is the post-apocalypse,
I don't think that matters that much.
I think it does.
I don't know. I suppose your exact hair color doesn't matter much either, but...
Lower face.
Oh, Jesus.
Nose position. Should we bring that puppy up or down?
No, I think where it was fine.
Middle? What about nose size? We want to have a schnoz?
No, middle for that one, I'm thinking.
Mouth size. I think...
Can we...
That's as small as it goes. Not small enough?
No, I mean, that one's almost too small, because then it fleshes out your face.
So middle?
But maybe just a hair smaller than that.
There we go.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Mouth height. Toby!
Alright, here, give him to me. He's going to timeout.
Oh, he ran away.
Well, the next
He gets
time.
one last try.
The next time.
Okay. Yeah, mouth height. Do we want to...
I mean, they're both bad. I think just in the middle is probably alright.
Mouth shape. This is whether
Which is just more of a smile or a frown. Again, not really shape.
No. I feel like I like the smile better.
Than the neutral face?
I feel like, I mean, neutral is not true neutral. It still has like a slight upward tilt. So I feel like if I'm going to commit to smiling, I may as well smile.
I mean, if you don't like the upward tilt it down.
Yeah, but then I just look...
Not all the way, but like one or two ticks.
I suppose that's pretty good. It's like a serious face.
I guess.
Sort of.
It's not what I would call a serious face, but alright.
Let's shrink my chin set. Oh.
That is jaw? That is not
That
chin.
is not chin. Yeah, I think we're gonna shrink it and just gonna have like the narrowest face.
Oh god, you're gonna have like anime face?
Yes. What's the
Well, see, now you've messed with the proportions. Now like the... Oh no, don't do that. But like now the fucking mouth and nose need to come up.
Okay.
Like... Well no, you can put the chin back to where it was and it'll even itself out. I meant the height, not...
Oh.
Or the length, rather.
Like that?
Yeah, like that actually looks like it fits with the rest of your face.
Okay. Alright. What color do I want my lips? So you can have a lot of options.
Oh man. So spectrum.
I'm gonna go with like a nice blue lipstick.
Alright.
Oh, that's... no. Can I go full goth?
Oh, you do your second lip color that way too.
No, that looks atrocious.
Yeah, wow.
That looks really fucking bad.
Also, black is in the extremity of that, like, bottom right-hand corner.
Okay, but I mean, either way, it's not what I wanted.
Right, I just was pointing that out.
Let's make this a bit brighter and go back back up. Going to the blue spectrum. No, blue. It's surprisingly hard to move a color slider on a controller.
I mean, it wouldn't be if the, like, UI wasn't just weird. Like, believe me, it's not the color slider's fault. I managed to do it when I'm drawing, and I'm fucking colorblind. It's not the color slider.
I meant doing it with a joystick is weird.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
I'm used to having a mouse that I can precision click with.
Yeah. Let's not do clean shaven because now you look like somebody's hip aunt.
I'm a dude, though.
Now you look like Travis McElroy. That's actually pretty rad.
I might have to go with this one.
Well, let's see what the other options are first.
That's a hard no.
It's a me, Dushio.
Also a hard no.
Oh god, that's. Ugh.
Let's go with this.
I got less like creepy dad and more like creepy youth pastor from just the mustache.
Let's shrink.
No, don't like that. Don't like that either.
Middle slider? What
yeah,
is...
but I kind of like the longer beard.
What if I go like... Hang on.
Like slightly above average? That's fine.
Like that.
Yeah. What is this down here? You got stuff you can put on your face?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that for? What is any of that? What is any of this? What the fuck? You can Joker yourself?
Apparently? I'm gonna go plain faced.
What the fuck was that for?
It's just...
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, actually. Oh my god.
You still look like a 9-year-old who is just wearing a fake beard.
Yeah, it doesn't really,
But I don't think there's anything you can do about that because I think it's your proportions.
Yeah. Fee! Come here, baby.
Get down. Thank you.
Thank you, little lady.
Yeah, I think it's your body proportions and the fact that your head takes up a third of your body.
Is that about the standard from when you're, like, cartooning a kid?
But like, oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
I think we've got our character.
For like chibi or like super deformed, yeah. It's like three heads high or something like that. So it's basically like one head length for the head, one head length for the body, and one head length for the legs.
Okay.
3 heads high. You choose your own birthday, huh?
Yes.
So it's like Stardew Valley in the sense that it's only got
4 months a year.
Seasons,
Four-
basically,
yeah.
a year.
4 seasons a year, 4 months
Well,
a year.
yours is in the summer, but you can put it wherever you want.
Yeah. Let's go summer 10.
Okie doke.
Fuck it. Yeah. Ten's a nice number.
I mean, I suppose it is. It's as good as any other number, I suppose.
I like the evenness of it. I used to only like fuck with my volume in multiples of 10. And then I learned
Wait,
to
in fuck with your volume on what? In multiples of 10?
TV.
Are you serious?
I
That would have to be so loud if you had it
I
on anything above
had
10.
one of those ancient TVs where you had to have it cranked up to 50 to barely hear it.
Christ.
Yeah, it was bad.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. It was one of them big ass, the tube TVs.
Yeah, the CRT TVs.
Yeah.
We're coming up on Portia.
Whoa, that looks beautiful.
What are you gonna do there? We're diving.
Something like that.
But,
You once in a while. Always seeking that adventure. Come to the young.
Christ, don't even wait till the
yeah.
boat comes to a stop.
Thanks.
Also, he pulled into that dock like a motherfucker.
Yeah. It just kind of came whipping in there like, what up? Fresh delivery.
Also, what does he mean this looks beautiful? Like, it's got a sort of ancient ruins aesthetic, but I wouldn't necessarily call it beautiful. It's half the point of the game is sort of beautifying the town, right?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yes.
Presley, how do you do?
Ah, good to see
How
you
do you do?
again.
Nobody talks
Hope
like
you had a
that.
pleasant journey from Barnarock, right? That's quite far.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm here to show you to your workshop, so if you would please follow me, it's pretty close.
I wonder what it's like. I didn't get to know my pa too well.
No one's been working there since your pa left Portia so many years ago. He was a good friend.
Yeah.
Whee!
I guess you gotta follow him.
And here we are, your workshop. This place sure has seen some wear and tear. What do you think? Looks homely.
Okay. I was like, what happened there?
Here's a letter from your father. He asked me to present it to you when you've seen this house.
I thought you said it was a workshop. Is it a house or a workshop? Read this letter. I'll already be on the other side of the world. I'm sorry about that. Sorry I'm not the father you wanted me to be. This was all so sudden. I didn't have much time to tell you or figure out how to take care of you. And I thought about this workshop. Might not look like much now, but it will brace you from the wind and cover you from the rain. I haven't left my workshop handbook that details how I created things in my workshop. The rest is up to you. Do your best and live a wonderful life. You will always be my pride and joy. Pride and joy? You were never fucking there, apparently.
Yeah,
You
like-
were never there. You thought,
Here's the workshop.
I don't know my son.
Come to the Portia
Like,
Commerce
I
Guild.
don't know what his goals in life are, what his dreams and aspirations are, what his likes and dislikes are. I'll give him my old, run-down, dilapidated workshop that I'm paying property taxes on and don't ever visit.
Yeah.
It's his problem now. Sorry I couldn't, stick around and, get to know you better and, maybe develop a bond with you and rectify the fact that we don't know each other. I'll be on the other side of the world. Deuces!
Couldn't even be ours to be here to meet you on your
Yeah, I had to send my lackey, apparently? Who is that dude?
I need to fix it or I won't be getting a good night's sleep.
Fang says, I'm here, I have spicy chicken and cheese sandwich with ruffled chips, extra
Ooh.
crunchy. That sounds delicious, Fang. Also, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. Alright, so we gotta go.
So you have just the worst rundown house
Yeah, I gotta fix it before I can even get a good night of sleep.
with a bed. No, but you tried, though. You walked into this place and said, this looks like a decent place to spend the night.
Yeah. No, Toby. Alright, bud.
Bathroom time. This is the 5th time you've been up here, and we keep telling you you cannot do this.
This thing that you are doing, it is wrong. Now you got the other ones coming to check on him.
Well, that's too bad. Oh my god.
I'm just flipping through, like, the skill trees and stuff.
What, I mean... I don't know what any of this means, to be honest with you.
Neither do I. My first character, I've just been throwing points wherever I'm like, this...
Oh, shit.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, it looks like obviously you can spec into different things, but...
Yeah. Inventory. I've got Dick All.
I mean...
And 100 gold to my name.
That makes sense.
I already have mail.
Yeah, how did that happen? Monthly publications, papers will be sent out on the first day of each month. Wait, how? How the fuck?
What?
Do you have... So your news is a month late. Your news
It's like a retrospective.
No, it's
of
a month. That's not news. Your news is a... Imagine if something happened in the world and you were not physically able to hear about it for a month.
That's how things used to be, you know.
I know, but that's ridiculous. That's not news at that point. Especially because, like, you could probably get that information immediately just from, like, local town gossip. Right?
What? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So...
Woot. We
It
got
doesn't-
some punching gloves.
It doesn't need to be a monthly...
I could understand
Dang.
weekly.
Well, and even that, like, barely. Of course, the cat is the first thing that you see.
Pardonnez-moi. I enjoy cats. I am what you would call a cat person.
True. Fang says, this be good. Had a dramatic problem earlier with my ex in our group, but I think it's settled for now. Well, we're sorry to hear that, Fang. Hopefully everything is, you know, worked out.
Where am I going? I'm going to the Commerce Guild.
And, you know, if we can provide a distraction for a little bit, then we hope it'll be helpful. Higgins is like, no, fuck you, I'm getting to the door first.
Nice to see you. How are you settling in?
He's asking me how I'm settling. I've only been here one day.
Yeah, I had a shitty night of sleep in my shitty house with, like, no furniture but a bed. I don't know you. I don't know anyone else here.
I don't know how long that bed's been
I don't
there.
know how long the bed's been there. I don't know why I have this workshop. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do with it.
Let's just say very well. Let's be awkward and...
I don't think that was awkward. I think that was, like, unusually positive.
Hmm.
We're the organization that orchestrates trade.
Who is this snotty little shit behind you here?
That's the clerk. Or the,
Secretary?
Yeah, that's the word.
Now then, let me give you your builder test. This is pretty easy. Make an axe and pickaxe and bring them to me.
Okay, I don't know about you, but my ass, like, going in blind would not know how to make an axe or a pickaxe.
No, yeah, I'm like, how the fuck,
You
like,
can have wood and stones.
how do you expect me to know this?
Gather them on your own, or buy them from the total tools and set it this way.
Like, they didn't ask you if you were, like, okay with any of this.
No.
After you have the raw materials,
They're just like, oh, you're here,
craft
good.
the items
Do
on
this
your
stuff for us.
I saw your pass on one of your yard, so check and see if that still works.
I mean, it's a table. right? It's just a table.
Well, it's a work table, so it might have equipment attached to it. You know how like some tables have vice grips or like little band saws or whatever.
Oh,
Or not band saws, like table saws.
Yeah.
Rotary saws, I guess.
Miter saw, miter saw is something different.
Or like a lamp, like a desk lamp, table lamp kind of thing.
Whee! Alright, let's just gather some rocks and sticks. Because that's what we're reduced to. Foraging for, like...
Yeah, what now?
He wants me to make an axe and a pickaxe. So unlike Stardew Valley, where the mayor's just kind of like, oh, here, have some shitty tools that the community didn't want. You have to go make your own to prove your worth.
They don't even give you that. You have to make your shit.
And, like, I get that the point of this game is to, like, build things, but throw me a bone occasionally, maybe.
Also, apropos of nothing, your character is just keeping the caterpillars it finds.
Like, caterpillar, this looks tasty.
Bang says, so is this like Minecraft but weird? I would say it's more like Stardew Valley but weird.
It's like if Minecraft and Stardew Valley had a baby.
Maybe. Admittedly, I don't know that much about Minecraft, but there's just not a lot going on here.
Whee! I suppose I'll put... Yeah. I'm trying to make...
Punch the wall, yeah, punch that wall down.
Mr. Gorbachev, punch down this wall!
Mr. Gorbachev, punch down this wall.
Okay. Now that I've fucked around for a little bit, let's see if I have enough to build a pickaxe and an axe.
So yeah.
Simple axe.
You just like strapped some fucking stone to a wooden handle. Or like, yep, that's an axe.
That'll do.
Like, if I was like, hey, you have a workshop at your disposal, go build an axe, and you brought me that, you're like, the fuck are you, caveman? Also, why did you run off and then go make this? I was joking. There's a hardware store down the street.
No, there literally is. Like, you can go to the tool store and, like...
But, like, why wasn't that his course of action? Why wasn't he like, hey, like...
Because you're a builder.
No, you're not. You came over from a boat yesterday. You're not shit. Like, I'd have been like, here's $20 to get you started. There's a fucking hardware store down the street. Get what you need.
Right.
Like,
no, like, he literally
like,
watched my ass go pick rocks up off the ground.
Yeah, not like, go beat this rock with another rock until it gets to a sharp edge. And then lash it to a sturdy stick with, I don't know, caterpillar guts or something. I saw you picking them up.
Fucking leaves.
Fucking gross. Like, and then you're gonna fucking bring this to, like, I have a 3-year-old who made a better axe than this for me last week.
Oh my god. Okay.
But no, he's super chill about it.
No, he's like, yeah, cool. You know, live in a dilapidated cottage and roll around in the dirt. Fuck, I don't care.
And then he watches you just vault over the edge of the railing and disappear. And he just goes he goes back to his coffee and his newspaper and, like, shakes his head and just mumbles the word idiot under his breath.
Oh my god.
Like,
okay.
what the okay. Have the needed part equipped in hand. Silhouette of the construct. So the station console can be used to view material requirements or cancel the construction. Why can't you just fucking craft things?
Well,
Why
that's
do you
what
have
the
to-
work table is for. This is for the bigger things that take multiple components to build.
Oh. I guess?
Yeah, I know.
It's essentially like you just have two of the same thing. You have a work table to build things, and then you have this assembly station to build things that you built with the first thing
Yeah.
that you have.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that I like that idea. Let's see here. Feng says, check creative things on Discord. New OC made. An alter ego for my original boy. I'll have to check that out after the stream, Feng. But I will be taking a look for sure.
Choppy tree. Oh my god.
I actually just worked on finishing up a ref sheet for one of my characters that I've been working on for a while.
Did you post it on Tarathiel's Art Corner?
No, I posted it on my Fur Affinity.
That's fair.
So if you go there, you'll be able to check it out. That is furaffinity.net/user/Tarathiel-draws.
Hang on.
Be warned, it is an NSFW page, but
Do not visit if you are not at least 18.
right, of course. But if you're, watching this stream and or watching us, like, chances are you know that.
Wait. I forgot about this. The cat is my fucking adversary.
Why? Is it just...
It starts out at negative.
Out, like, with a negative
Yeah.
sort of...
It starts out with a negative modifier towards me.
Huh.
Because apparently, I am...
You're not as much of a cat person as you thought, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, apparently I'm just a shitty person and cats can't trust me. What is this?
What's going on?
I need to turn my phone to silent
You
is what I
do.
need to do.
Why do you keep getting pinged for stuff? What's going on?
It's Discord.
Oh, well, yeah, you should turn your phone down.
Did it. That is the smuggest fucking caterpillar.
Yeah, why is that caterpillar, apparently, because I'm 4 again, why does that caterpillar look like just the, like, biggest asshole?
The douchiest douche.
Like, that caterpillar looks like you just, like, pinched a loaf into your coffee and is, like,
God damn
waiting
it.
for you to drink it.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
Yeah, he's fucking gross.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Fang Caterpillar, because when you're mildly drunk and saying something that you don't say very often, you can trip over your words and sound like you're 4.
I used to have a lot of trouble with what are they called? Word shapes.
Okay.
Like if it had too many sharp sounds in it, my mouth could not get around it without trying to smooth things out.
Mm.
So, like, I was very, I was very easily frustrated with my own, like, ability to speak, and so talked way more than necessary to practice
Fair enough.
as a child.
Whatever helps, right?
Yeah.
What about the word cacophony? Because that has a bunch of sharp sounds, but all the letters are, like, very rounded. Like, the Y is the sharpest letter in that word. But as far as the phonetics of it goes, it's got very sharp sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean...
It's got two, like, hard K sounds.
I mean, yes, but... It doesn't feel like as sharp for some reason.
Fair enough.
Then, like, it doesn't feel as sharp as words that have, like, a lot of T's in them.
Okay.
Great job. You pass.
Yay!
Pass? What, you were testing me?
Yeah,
Some sort of a test,
to
you
get
asshole?
my builder's license.
I didn't want a builder's license. My dad gave me this thing. I had plans to sell it, fucking go back home. I don't want this shit from my negligent father.
Now you just need to take this license over to the
Like, you're
mayor's office.
making an awful lot of assumptions over here, dude.
You can start taking regular commissions. Come back and talk with me.
Hey, by the way, you ever see The Legend of Zelda? They do this with treasure.
Now I'm just gonna run around town with an axe.
Yeah, they don't know you.
They're not like the guards in Skyrim, you know, where it's like you approach a man with your weapon drawn and
Yeah, like you.
they get defensive. These people are just kind of like, whatever.
If you take your weapon out in town in like an Elder Scrolls game, they treat that like an act of aggression. They're at least on their guard, telling you to like put it away.
Yeah.
Can you now?
I just walked into the mayor's office with an axe.
A fucking axe drawn.
Can I what?
Well, can you hack the mayor apart at his own desk?
I don't think so. No.
What I want to know.
No, I don't think so, and I'm not gonna try.
Wait, no, you should.
You must be the new builder.
This would be the perfect time to do it because you're not losing anything.
It is truly wonderful to see young people getting involved in the telesis of our society.
I don't know what telesis means.
I don't either.
I've been playing this game for like 100 hours. And I don't know what that word means.
I don't know. How often does it come up?
Pretty often.
Really?
Yeah.
You might want to look it up then.
Yeah.
Very well. What?
Hank says, what would Legend of Zelda be like if Link had a gun? And then says, hee funny as fuck. If Link had a gun, I almost said if Zelda had a gun, and then I would have just had to sign off of Twitch and the internet
Delete.
and everything forever. But no, if Link had a gun, I imagine the games would be just a lot shorter.
Yeah, there we go.
Nightfall Farm?
Nightfall Workshop.
Nightfall Workshop. Why?
Because I can.
You edgelord.
I know, right?
Nice name. There.
Like,
Your registration
Huh,
is...
whoa, Nightfall, nice name. A little different from what your dad called it. He called it Funky Butt Fall, but, sure, I guess if you want to go Nightfall, sorta, gonna spook the neighbors a little bit, I think. Might drive down property values. Hey, you're the boss for some reason, I guess. You get to just decide what things are named.
It was my own goddamn workshop. If I want to call it the cringiest, edgelordiest thing in the world, I can.
You could have gone with Funky Butts, though. Your dad was a riot, man. He loved two things, funk and butts. They combined them into Funky Butt Workshop, his one great love.
Because clearly he didn't love you enough to have you over here.
Oh yeah, you weren't funk or a butt.
Okay, let's go put shit in my yard real quick.
Ganondorf. Oh shit, is that a gun? No, I didn't even know that. Here, you take the Triforce. Just drops it and walks away. Fuck that. Guns are dangerous.
Guns are,
I mean, guns are especially dangerous when all of your bad guys, all of your antagonists, have just giant glowing weak spots to aim for.
I mean, yes. Also, guns are super bad, like, when the only thing that your, average citizen has experience with is a fucking bow and arrow.
I mean, historically, yeah, it's never ended well for the bow and arrow wielders.
No.
When guns are involved.
Like, the bow and arrow contingent falls short when it comes to the,
I mean, yeah, look at, conquistadors of Central and South and North America.
I was gonna say, look what happened to the fucking samurai.
And the samurai. And probably some other nations in both Europe and Asia and Africa and probably Australia and pretty much everywhere historically whenever guns have been wielded by people against other people who don't have guns. It's been a bad time.
It's a bad scene for the non-gun havers.
Banks says, and the Jedi.
That's fair because they can't defend against real ass guns.
Right, yeah, slug throwers are a thing in Star Wars. Like not all firearms are like laser based. They do have like rifles that are just real ass fucking guns. Like the Sand People, the Tusken Raiders, are known for wielding slug throwers. As a matter of fact, I forget which movie it is, but you see maybe it's episode 1.
I think it's episode 1 during the pod race.
Yeah, you see Tusken Raiders like taking pot shots at like pods that are going by. But a lot of people figured out that you can use these fucking slug throwers as like anti-Jedi weapons.
Oh, I was supposed to show Presley that fucking...
Because if you shoot a Jedi with a slug thrower, he has one of two options. Either stand still and get shot with a real ass gun, or, and this will probably be more likely just through muscle memory and sort of instinct.
Instinctively try to lightsaber block it?
You will instinctively try to lightsaber block it because your muscle memory tells you that when you're being shot at, that's what you do.
That's what your training tells you.
Well, because 99% of the projectiles being shot at you are laser based and your lightsaber can deflect them. You have the muscle memory built to just block that shit when it's coming at you. But with a slug thrower, you have just turned this one solid slug into just droplets of molten metal just spattering your body.
Yeah.
Which is arguably worse than just being shot with a real ass gun.
Well, I mean, you're basically turning it into like birdshot.
Molten birdshot.
Molten birdshot.
Just liquid metal birdshot. You went from one big bullet wound to several burning, searing bullet wounds.
Yeah.
Like, oh. That's so bad.
Yeah, no, it's a bad fucking scene.
Since this is your first commission, I've kept
Meg was
one
like,
just
wait,
for
wrong
you.
history.
Mm.
Like, no, that's absolutely the right history.
Favorites, are we?
Higgins.
The fuck are you, asshole?
That's Higgins. He's a prick.
Good day.
Yeah, he is a fucking asshole.
He's the owner of the current's #1 workshop. Brilliant businessman, but I don't like the way he does things. Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't like the way he does things, but neither of you bothered to, like, stand up to him.
Yeah.
Or not. What is it, Arlo?
Oh my god, this guy looks completely disinterested.
Yeah.
We're looking to build a bridge to Amber Island.
It's like, what is he wearing, too?
Well, he's like the leader of the fucking, like, paramilitary organization that operates in town.
The citizen?
The Civil Corps.
The Civil Corps or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, he figured that place could be a real tourist.
Just give me the word and I'll end him. I think you can't. I think it's a matter of, you have to sort of teach him the error of his ways.
I remember he built a bunch. If it's there, use it at your assembly station. After you're done with the bridge pieces, you'll need to go to the designated spot and assemble the bridge.
Okay. I'll build... I literally just moved here, and you're asking me to build the whole ass
Yeah,
bridge.
you want me to just build a whole ass... Like, not one of you has asked me if I wanted this. Or, like, even if I know how... Because I'll tell you what. Me, personally, you could drop just a diagram at my feet of, like, how to build a bridge.
You wouldn't be able
I
to.
still wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Like...
Which is a wonder, because, like, you're good at following diagrams and shit.
Yeah, if I, like, have the materials on hand and, like, know the means of putting them together and, like...
But that's a diagram.
No, a diagram doesn't mean you have the materials.
Okay,
Because
well...
they're not giving you the materials. You have to go
Yeah,
out
I
and
have to
get
go
them.
out, but let's, for the sake of argument, say you get a bridge building kit.
Okay, so...
Like an IKEA bridge building kit.
So I just show up at, like, a riverbank, and somebody is like, here's a diagram and 1,600 tons of steel.
Well...
Build this motherfucking bridge.
Not, like... Yeah, I guess.
Would you know how to do it? Because I sure as fuck wouldn't.
I don't say I would know how to do it.
Good, because you'd be a liar.
But I would know damn well that I was in over my head and to call people who could do it.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You don't have that option in this game. You can't outsource your work.
No, I am the one who gets shit outsourced to me.
I like, too, how that guy fucking kicked in the door and was like, hey, we need somebody to build a bridge. Like, you don't have somebody for that here already?
They have 4 other builders.
Why didn't you ask one of them? Why didn't you ask one of them instead of the person you don't know, that you've never met, that you don't even know what they can do?
You just assume because they're their father's child.
They don't even know that. They don't know who you are. You've never met them.
You've met the guy who gave you the commission. You've met Presley.
Not Presley, the dude who kicked in the door and said we need a bridge built. You never met him before. You hadn't met him, but he somehow knew who you were and assumed that you were capable of doing this and wanted to do it and had the means to do it.
Yeah.
And decided that he was gonna let you do it over the 4 other established builders in town.
Yes.
Like, not only is that a wild assumption to make,
I just got my license. Like,
Yeah, you just got your license. And on top of all of that, you don't think that risks pissing off the other 4 builders in town?
I mean, it definitely would piss Higgins off.
But they're already, like, established. They already have businesses. They already have rapport with the people of that town. They've, like, built a reputation. Like, presumably they've been in business for years.
Yeah. Like,
You've
Higgins...
been there a day.
I know.
And this asshole decides that you're the right man for the job? No, if somebody did that to me, I'd be pissed off. Like, fuck you. I've served this community for a decade. That water looks a lot cleaner, by the way, than it does on your other file. Is it safe to step in?
Yeah.
Why is it safe for you to walk in here and not,
Because plot.
Oh, okay. Your shit fucked up? That's not how to do that, you know that.
Oh, yeah.
We've been over this. I got you up to this one.
Wee.
Whoa, those camera angles, fuck. Okay, now don't get sucked on the geometry this time.
That wasn't me.
You just did. You just did.
Oh, no.
I told you! This is an awful game.
Well,
I hope...
I'm not starting the day over.
No, you're gonna have to.
Nope, we're just gonna,
No, not on stream.
I can't start the day over.
Why not? You're gonna have to.
Because this is the first day. I'll have to do everything over again.
You slept? Did you not sleep?
No, I didn't sleep. We're here till we pass out.
Oh my god. I told you not to.
You told me not to, and then I immediately fucked up.
Immediately you did. Oh my god.
So, guys.
Fang says, these are problems. And then says, damn it, where's Bob the Builder and Fix-It Felix Jr. at? And then, presumably, because you immediately got stuck, goes, oh no! And then, no!
Oh no.
Yeah, Amlino basically is stuck on that roof until...
I pass out at 3 a.m.
3 in the morning. What time is it now? About...
4 in the afternoon.
4 in the afternoon? Good God, we're gonna be here for fucking ever.
So I'm gonna go take some more medication.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get you a drink.
A drink of what?
Oh yeah, you've got like nothing.
I have nothing.
Well,
There's no booze in the house. It's too late for caffeine.
No.
I don't have any non-caffeinated soda. We don't even have any liquids that aren't caffeinated soda or water.
or hot.
Or
Because
hot.
I can make you mint tea, but
Yeah, no.
that's...
Like, I'm sorry, but it's August. Hot drink is the last thing I want right now. Hot.
That's unsettling.
How do you fucking even spell that? Like,
H-A-U-G-H-T. Like ought?
I'm thinking H-A-W-G-H-T. Fang says H-H-H-A-W-K-T.
Okay. Got a little bit of
That's a little more phlegmy, I think.
yeah.
It's a bit phlegmier. You got hot.
Like hawking a loogie.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which is a gross thing to do.
In general, or like when talking about hot drinks?
No, like when you're talking, so like when we were kids, hawk a loogie meant just get the biggest, phlegmiest,
Oh, like
nastiest,
just straight from the back of your sinuses.
just the grossest spit you could muster, and then
Dredge that good green slime right up
yeah,
from the depths of your sinus cavities.
yeah, it was like the raunchiest spit.
Oh. you're not wrong. It is that.
It is that, but like, it's gross. It's real gross.
Jesus Christ, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. There has got to be like a fucking
rescue me.
rescue or fast travel or wait or something we can do to quickly pass the time, because this is unwatchable. This does not make for good television, good entertainment. It's just a sad, large-headed man somehow trapped on a roof.
This is my first full day here. What must the town think of me?
Oh my god. This asshole
He got
showed
up on
up.
the roof and he doesn't know how to get down.
This asshole showed up, just stole jobs from, like, people who have been here for years, got his ass stuck on the roof, and passed out at 3 in the morning, rolled down the fucking roof, presumably, onto the, like, doorstep of whoever runs this bakery. They had to drag him back to his hovel on the outskirts of town.
I'm gonna let Toby out.
I fucking guess so. Like, no, it's you're not building anything. You're stuck on a roof. You've gone past the point of building anything. Bang says, so anything lewd lately? Are you talking, like, art-wise? Or, like, myself and Amlino-wise? Because I don't think that I'm necessarily at liberty to talk about that. But, you know, I mean, as far as art goes, like, I just finished up a ref sheet. But I wouldn't necessarily call that lewd.
I didn't think about this, but I can put our streaming playlist on for some music at least.
Fuck, I guess. Yeah, the ref sheet has some nudity in it, I guess, but it's tasteful because it's just a ref sheet. Other than that, no, I haven't really done much lately. I've been, like, super busy at work this last week. Like, was scheduled to work 12-hour days all week. Ended up working 12-hour days 3 of the 5 days. Like, we were able to sort of, like, bust our asses and get shit done, so we didn't have to stay over the last 2 days. But it still was, like, very taxing and tiring to the point that, like, you know, getting off of work, the last thing I wanted to do was, like, anything other than just sleep.
This is horrible.
Yeah, oh my god.
Not enough stamina. Oh my god.
Not enough stamina to what?
Punch. Is that it for the commercials? Yes.
I don't know. Ben says, also, did you hear about Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah, we
did.
We did, and it's
horrible. I didn't know that he was ill. Like, I don't think anybody did up until, like, just recently.
Yeah, like, not until he actually passed did, like, they actually say it, because he kept it a secret.
Yeah. Like, apparently he had been dealing with the colon cancer for 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
Which is crazy. It means that, like, everything that he filmed for Marvel, like, he was currently, like, dealing with the cancer at that point. Like, what'd they say? He filmed Black Panther? Like,
Civil War, Black Panther.
well, what? But did he film all of those in between bouts of chemo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it it was crazy. Amlito actually texted me yesterday while I was at work about it, and like, you know, at first I didn't believe it, but then I was like, you know, we've been dealing with COVID, so who knows? You know, anybody could have contracted that. So I thought maybe it might have been like corona related, but then I looked it up and it said colon cancer, and I was like, since when? You know, he seemed like he was perfectly healthy, but I guess, yeah, it's because he never like told anybody.
Yeah, I mean, like, shit, you never know what people are going through. Like,
yeah, I also had no idea that he was as old as he was. Like, dude was 43, and I would have pegged him at like late 20s, early 30s. I had no idea he was that old.
yeah, as we get older, it's harder to tell, like, unless they're, like, real young.
Yeah, unless it's super obvious.
Yeah.
Especially, though, with celebrities and, like, movie stars and stuff like that, because they've got the time and the money and everything to
do good skincare.
Well, professional skincare routines. Like, not just taking care of it like, you know, you or I or anyone else would, but like, you know, professional level, like, on the daily skincare routines, and, you know, nutritionists and personal trainers, and just stuff that, like, your average person isn't going to be able to afford in order to, like...
Well, not to mention all the retouching that goes into photos and whatnot.
Yeah, digital editing and stuff in, like, films. But, yeah, just in general, like, it gets harder to tell how old celebrities are. But, yeah, Fang, it is really sad. It's a shame. I was thinking about it yesterday, like, who would they get to play the Black Panther now?
He wanted it to be Shuri that took up the mantle.
Oh, okay.
From what I understood. But, like, that's what people are, like, concerned about. They're like, oh, who's gonna play Black Panther now? And everybody's like, dude, he fucking died. Like, show some fucking respect.
No, I mean, yeah, by all means, show some respect, but, like, it is a legitimate question, I think, to say, okay, well, your starring actor passed away. You know, if you're going to continue the franchise at all, like, if you're going to make, like, a Black Panther 2, which I can almost guarantee you they will, based on how well the first one did at the box office.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, you know, jump the hurdle of what do we do about our lead actor. It's gonna come up.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of Shuri taking over. I was also gonna say that if he wasn't already, or hadn't already played Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan could do it,
But, like, I mean, he was gonna be, like, I think they had this contingency plan, because he was supposed to be done after, not Civil War, Infinity War.
Really?
Like, that was supposed to be the Black Panthers, like, as T'Challa, the last...
Because he probably knew
Yeah.
at that point that he wasn't going to be around for the next one. So, yeah, they probably already had something at least sort of planned out. Hank says who, but I don't know what that question is in relation
who,
to.
what?
What is the who for, Fang? Jesus Christ, it's only fucking midnight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ow. Oh, something.
Oh, the taking the mantle part. Shuri, his sister.
His kid sister. Or, well, little sister. I guess she's... No, she was 16.
That's kid sister, I mean...
Yeah. I was gonna say, I guess she's not a kid, but 16-year-olds are definitely kids.
Yeah, she was the one in the Black Panther who had the sort of like pigtails kind of, and the like arm blaster thingies.
Yeah. The tech wizard.
Yeah, she was the tech one. She was the one in Infinity War who was trying to like unravel the Vision's code.
Yeah.
At the lab.
She's the reason that Bucky is no longer mind-fucked.
Yeah.
She's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, she's rad. And I think in the comics, I think canonically she does actually take over for a bit.
Yeah.
So it fits with canon. You know, they could easily do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that might be an option open to them. The thing that bugs me about you getting stuck in this spot, by the way, is that it's not even a tight spot.
No.
You're not it's your foot that is in the roof. That's all it is. Somehow the hitbox for the building
doesn't exist.
It doesn't allow you to jump higher. Like the hitbox for the roof on the house that you're next to extends down lower than it ought to, I think.
Yeah.
It's pushed you into the roof that you're standing on.
Yeah.
You're not able to jump out of it because the invisible hitbox for the roof above you is too close to the top of your head.
Yeah.
There's nothing but when you look at it, if you're just looking at it, there's no reason that you should be stuck there.
No.
Aside from the fact that you're sort of clipping through things.
Yeah.
There's no reason that you should be stuck, and yet you are. Yet this is the second time that this has happened for you.
Is it the same spot?
Yes.
Okay, the exact.
It's the exact, which is why I warned you the first time, or why I warned you when you came around this time, to not immediately go and get yourself stuck in this exact spot. And yet here we are.
Oh.
Just Travis McElroy stuck on a roof. Let me know, by the way, if you can actually hear that music.
Yeah.
Let us know what the volume level is at. It needs to be turned up. Needs to be turned down.
If we never mind.
What?
I was gonna say, if you guys don't like the music, I can find.
Tough shit.
I can't find something else because it's about the royalties.
We've got other royalty-free lists.
It's all basically the same stuff, though.
Yeah, more or less.
Funk.
What the oh, you just passed the bucket.
Yep.
Okay, thanks. The music is good. I can hear it fine.
Okay. Thank you, Fang.
Good to know. Alright, let's try this again.
Okay.
So, wow, you don't take any sort of penalty.
Nope. You don't lose anything. You don't take a penalty. You
So
can
there's
pass
really-
out every night.
There's really no reason to not just pass out in the middle of the town at 3 a.m. every day. You can just become known for that in town. You're the asshole
that has to be carried to bed every night.
that they find face down in the streets, in the gutters,
Oh, I have a lot of mail.
at, 4 in the morning.
Okay.
So they can help you with gathering materials.
Like monster items and stuff.
Okay. Okay, so they won't be giving you commissions during the weekend.
Yep. But once my workshop is a high enough rating, I can go and inspect the items that have been made during the week for, like, bonus brownie points.
Okay. Apologies, by the way, my nose was, like, running all of a sudden.
Who's Polly? Oh, yeah.
Manly commissions. Macho quality. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to craft him 3 copper blades that just have giant dogs sculpted onto them. Because apparently that's, you know, what he wants. 2 authorized ruins for you to dive in. Why is there abandoned ruins below the church?
The church was built on the ruins of, like, an old tech company.
That sounds like some fucking D&D dungeon shit.
Yeah, it basically is. Ooh.
Alright, you gonna make another pass at that chest?
Not yet.
You should.
I got stuff to do.
What stuff?
I have to... Oh, there's no time limit on either of these.
Yeah, so go get the... go get your treasure chest. You don't have to worry about the one, but get the other one, like the one you were going for.
Come here, I haven't met you.
Are you a spy for the Duvos Empire? Huh? You just a new trader.
These fucking weird, dumpy looking dudes. They sound like Danny DeVito.
Okay, let's try this again.
Yeah, hop up on there. Hop up on there. I mean, I guess you can go that way. Don't get stuck there. Holy shit. Up, up, up. Up, up. There you go. And then, oh, down. Hey, there we go.
What was all that trouble for?
Fucking
A talisman.
I don't even know what those do.
Gives me +5 defense.
Oh, okay. Well, you might as well put it on, I guess.
Yep.
There's a... On the other side, there's a bloodstone, but that one is a lot harder to get to.
And we will worry about that another time.
Unless... Wait, you figured out a way to get to it, didn't you?
I glitched my way up there.
Did you? I thought
Yeah,
you...
it was
okay.
not, Hi.
You're the new builder. I'm Gust. I'd love to stop and chat, too.
God, looks like a prick. Get the pig. Cute. You gotta talk to him too, don't you? You haven't officially met him?
The competition. Whatever. The more the merrier. Bring it on.
Why is he talking and his mouth wasn't moving?
I don't know. Alright.
You haven't officially met, like, anyone in town.
No, I haven't. I'm just some new fucker that shows up and gets my face in their face and goes like, what's your name?
Bank says, defense for what? All I see is birds and a duck? No, there's, like, monsters and stuff, too. They're, like, shitty little, like, cartoon monsters, but there's monsters. There's, like, snails with tin cans on their backs. There's, like, pirate rats.
Bandit rats, but
Yeah, they look like pirates. They got the
cutlasses and...
head wraps and cutlasses and eye patches. That says pirate to me. Yeah, there's like these crazy like Igor looking motherfuckers with like giant wrenches. Like there's monsters out there, but they're in like the ruins and stuff. But there is also just sort of like local wildlife for you to butcher if you so choose.
Oh! Not wrong.
Fucking hack down a herd of wild llamas and, like, scoop their shit up off the ground. Put it in your pocket. Because, like, you know, as a builder, you're going to find a use for fresh animal turds.
Freshly bent biscuits.
Ugh.
Oh. I grossed myself out a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little gross.
Oh.
I'd be more concerned if you hadn't grossed yourself out.
It's like, how gross am I willing to be, like, in my first couple of weeks, like, in a new place?
What?
The like, you know, for the flavor of this, my brand new neighbors just see me, like, scooping shit up out of the field.
And putting it in your pocket.
And putting it in my pocket. Just imagine how that would go over.
Like, you're just coated in, like, the arterial spray of the fucking just bleeding, like, bleating, screaming animal at your feet. Because I'll remind you, you don't have a legitimate weapon, so you're essentially hurling a sharp rock into its neck with that axe.
No, I have the punching gloves.
Oh, so you're beating it to death.
Yeah, I'm bludgeoning it to
You're
death with my
bludgeoning,
fists.
tenderizing this animal to its demise. You're just covered in just blood and gore, and you've probably punched it in the gut so hard that its shit has squeezed out like a toothpaste tube, and you've just decided you're gonna pick up this moist, tightly packed coil and stick it in your pocket for some unknown reason. I like how he's talking to you.
And not looking at me.
He's not looking at you. He's staring straight ahead as if haunted by what he's saying. Oh my god, you've got to meet fucking everyone.
Talk to me.
Welcome, smallest builder. I sell furniture here at my store. If you have any need for manly decors, you know where to find me. And since I'm so manly, I'm going to give
Right, we get it. You're dick.
No, he gave me.
He gave you hard wood. It's a euphemism. I'm so manly.
It's not a
gave you
euphemism.
hard
It's not a
wood.
euphemism. It's not a euphemism.
I'm so manly. Here's my hard wood.
Welcome. If you're in need of a house or workshop,
I think he was trying to tell you something.
No. Okay. I'm just gonna follow the little arrows that tell me what to do.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't met you yet. Hi.
Next door? You don't live next to anybody.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Jesus. Guy looks like a Sherpa or something.
You're that new person. You just inherited that workshop outside of town, right? Sorry. Where are your manners? I'm Sonia.
I'm Sonia, and I can speak without moving my lips.
Yes.
Because whoever animated me didn't know what they were doing.
Well, voiceovers were, like, added to this game after it came out.
That's not how that works.
Oh, a new builder. Always nice to see young folks moving in. You need refreshments? I'm your man. Try this. It's on me this time.
gave you a juice.
Yes.
But no, for real, that's not how that works. You like voice acting can't just be an afterthought.
You either have it or you don't.
Yeah, because otherwise, like, you're gonna have to go through and not only edit the voice lines in, but like now you have to like program in a whole new animation for them. You have to program the like speaking animation. And evidently, whoever did that did not do that great of a job.
Mm.
Nice to have you. If you need tools or weapons, you can come to my shop. It's got the best selection of repair parts. Now,
Tools or weapons? Like, you look like you sell clothes.
that's the way it goes. Don't tell my wife.
His wife sells the clothes.
Well, who sells the bread then? Because I saw bread advertised.
That's another lady. He sells tools.
So 3 people? Ugh, excuse me, 3 people run out of that shop? Don't tell my husband, just hold it over your head, you know, within eyesight of him. Oh, Jesus Christ, her fucking face. Oh, that's a murder face.
This is not a face that lets you sleep peacefully.
No, it's fucking not. She has, like, the biggest eyes and the smallest pupils of anyone else in this game. Why is that? Why did they make her look like that?
I don't know. Hey, buddy.
Hey, welcome to Portia. I'm
The
pretty much
only doctor in Portia. So who does he go to if he gets sick?
Thanks for the weeds that I can collect out back of my house, doctor.
Yeah, I already had a pocket full of this. Is this just your garbage? A fishing rod.
That's... Alright. I can only sprint for a short amount of time at the start of it. I have, like, grown used to how much I've built up my sprint in my other file. And, like...
The fuck?
Hiyo, you must be the person.
Who the fuck? Why is he dressed like that?
Because he's a bear's son.
What?
He lives with a bear.
No, he lives in town.
No, he lives with a bear. He
Then
doesn't
why
live...
is he wearing a dead bear?
I don't know.
He's like, I don't wear the skin of another human draped over my fucking head and shoulders to signify that I live with humans. That would, in fact, I think, have the opposite effect. I think I would no longer live with humans. Like says, ooh, I remember this song, but I forgot the name. We can find out. If I knew how Emilo's phone worked.
You know how my phone works.
It is Fade by Alan Walker, I do believe. And then thing says he's a bear son. And then says, Jesus, that wasn't very funny, Emilo. Oh, bear puns. Wait, are you gonna go beat one of these animals to death to sate your bloodlust?
No. I'm gonna go see what he wants with this fishing pole.
He probably doesn't want the fishing pole anymore. Cody. Ugh.
He's a marriage candidate.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is.
Not for fucking me.
No, not for me. He's not.
Hey, get out of the road, Kiwi. Smallest, you're all the exact fucking same. Also, you're about to die. You're going to be murdered. What the fuck just happened? Lady! Lady, stop your bus! You ran a man over in the street. Matter of fact, you ran 2 people over. You fucking ended up on the inside of that bus too.
I did. Oh no.
Christ, lady.
Oh fuck.
She's like, I don't give a fuck. This ain't my stop. My
This
stop's,
bus has a schedule to keep.
my stop's another 5 feet that way.
Oh my
I'll
god.
be damned if I'm gonna let these 2 chuck Can't get me behind schedule. Oh my god, I really thought she was gonna fucking stop.
Nope. Oh no.
Nice to know that, like, objects aren't solid, apparently, in this game either. Like, house? No, you can just clip through that. Bus? It'll just clip through you.
Oh my god, I laughed way too fucking hard. I can't believe she just drove right over me.
Jesus Christ. Like, stone cold. Didn't even slow down.
Didn't give me a chance.
Didn't slow down. Didn't honk her horn. Was just like, bitches better get out of the way or they're gonna get run over. Member of the Civil Corps. Wait a minute. Excuse me. He's supposed to be like super serious, but he uses the word alrighty.
I guess so.
He says alrighty, but like he's supposed to be serious.
It's like when your boss tries to be like jovial with you, but like he's still your boss.
Ugh. I got stories to tell you about that, man.
Oh boy.
Not me, but my coworker apparently had some fucking words with my supervisor the other day. Remember when I told you that like I was working on strapping books and like Amy came down and was like, "Hey, you might want to hop on the hoist because
Yeah.
Dee's been upstairs talking to Sean for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and there's probably shit like." And I hopped on there and it had sat inactive long enough that like the onboard computer had gone into standby mode.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what he was doing. He was upstairs, like, having a fucking shouting match with their supervisor.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, he was telling me about it last night as we were leaving, and it was very much a, like, he was done taking shit.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Fire him?
Yes! That's exactly what they could do. If they fire him now...
Oh, he doesn't get his
He
severance.
doesn't get his fucking severance pay. Like, and he's said before that, like, he will be the first person to volunteer when it gets to, like, the end of the year and they start, like, you know, making job cuts and, like, offering, like, severance packages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like, I'll be the first fucking one out of there. But, you know, I think until then...
He would like to keep the job.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that he has to be treated like shit until then. Like, believe me, it's happening with him and me, both. But he's the only one with the like seniority to like really stand up and say anything about it without like risking losing his job over it. Because he's been doing it for years and I have not. You know, I've only been in this position for not even a year yet. But essentially, like, we're getting, you know, we're clerks, but we also have to be, like, fucking routers, and we also have to be operators, and we also have to be hoist drivers. Like, we have to wear, like, 4 different hats for our position that are 4 discrete job titles.
Yeah.
You know, hoist driver is a completely separate position from an operator, and yet we have to do both of those things, but we don't get paid any more than what we do for it. Like, we only get paid the one
flat rate,
the one like clerk salary, the clerk like hourly rate. Even though operators make more than clerks do, and we're operating machinery.
Yeah.
We technically count as operators. But because they don't want to pay us operator rates, they're, you know, just going to make us do it regardless.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even that. It's a whole thing. Like, it's this whole thing with fucking Sean's got his office upstairs. And Dee has his desk downstairs. Sean likes to come downstairs on day shift to hang out with Amy in the shared office down there. And when he does, he sits in Dee's chair and lowers it all the way to the ground so that his fat ass can fucking fit in the chair.
Okay.
But then he won't raise it back up when he leaves. So Dee comes in and his fucking chair is like all the way down to the ground, and he's like, "Why the fuck is my chair all the way down here? Like, it shouldn't be." And he's asked him about it plenty of times, like, "Hey, can you please, you know, if you're gonna sit down here, can you raise this chair back up so I don't have to keep messing with it every time I come in here?"
Right. A simple
And
request.
he just absolutely refuses to do it. And it's like, you wouldn't fucking like it if I came upstairs and started fucking with your chair.
Right.
You know, in your office, and it's like, you have an office. You don't need to come down here and just schmooze and fuck around with things in this office.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing in this office that you don't already have in your upstairs office.
And like, they both have phones. If he wants to talk to her, he can call
It's
her
not
on
even
the
talk. He's fucking bored from not doing anything, and he wants to hang out. Like, it's just, if there weren't 3 months until the fucking place closes its doors, I would say that it would be a much, like, bigger problem. I think now it's just people getting tired of petty shit, and there's no reason to not say what's on your mind at this point. Like I predicted, in the next like 3 months, we're gonna see a lot of people like finally speaking their minds and saying the things that they've always wanted to say about other people. Because, you know, what do you got to lose? And this, by the way, if you are unfamiliar kind of with what we're talking about, we've talked about it before on previous streams, but yeah, we found out last month that my workplace is going to be shutting its doors at the end of the year, which is going to pretty much put everybody there out of a job. I think a handful of people are transferring to other plants, either like in-state or out of state. I think they have one other one in-state, and the rest of them are out of state. But for the most part, yeah, people are going to be like finding new jobs at the end of the year / beginning of next year. Amado and I are in sort of the precarious position of looking for both a new job and also a place to move to, like a place to live.
Yeah.
Because there just really aren't any like good solid options here where we live without this place. So it gives us an opportunity for sort of like a fresh start. So we're looking to buy a home, hopefully have it all said and done and ready to move into by the end of the year.
Yep.
And once we move in, then I can, start the job hunting process and go from there. But it's a stressful thing. So if you are in any way, shape, or form willing and able to help us out, subscriptions are always appreciated, as are any bit drops that you might make. There's also a PayPal link down below. Basically, anything that you can find it in your hearts to do to help us out during these troubled times would be greatly appreciated. And we thank you in advance.
Yeah.
So this is plot relevant stuff where the church is technophobic.
Yeah.
Because apparently in the past, in like ancient times, technology has been used for just the ruination of mankind. And so from the ashes, this sort of technophobic religion was born. But, apparently pianos and lights and water features don't count as technology.
He took my fucking data disk, the prick.
So, wait.
I don't get an option not to give it to him.
Is this a matter of, like, you bring me all the tech stuff you can find so that I can dispose of it?
Yes.
And I will give you
seeds.
Just good old low-tech stuff in exchange.
Yes.
Like, I will destroy any technology you find in exchange for just farm stuff. Low-tech farm stuff.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's hypocritical.
A little bit, because it's all technology. Fucking just jump, just leap.
No.
Is there fall damage?
I think there is.
What happens if you take it all?
You pass out.
Do you really?
Yeah. Take it all.
Yeah, what happens if you take it all? I guess if you take it all, you would pass out. If it was enough.
Yeah?
If there was a lot of it.
Oh, I need a better pickaxe for that big old rock.
Yeah, you do.
What about this one? No, I can do this one. This one's fine.
Which is funny because that absolutely would not work.
No.
That rock that size, your flimsy little pickaxe would just be shattered into a million pieces.
I mean, it definitely would, but... Alright, I need to build another chest already.
Build another chest. Why do you need another chest?
Because I need to store things.
But you already have one.
I know. I need to store more things.
More things? So is there like an item cap to each of the things that you can store?
Yeah, see how this, like...
Oh, wait. Oh, excuse me. So you can get bigger chests?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was like, how else are you gonna unlock all that shit?
Yeah, you can upgrade from, like,
Ugh.
the basic chest to, like, a metal chest to, like, a safety chest.
Okay. I apologize, by the way. I don't know why my nose started to run all of a sudden, but it's, like, non-stop. So I'm just trying to deal with it as much as possible.
Yeah. Let's see. I need to make the thing to make copper blades and wooden. Alright, those are two different things, I think.
You just leave that book outside?
Apparently.
What if it rains?
I don't know.
Huh.
I'll be right back.
What?
My bladder is acting up.
Oh god, not that again.
I know, I need to
Well,
have
here,
it taken out.
give me the controller, and I'm just gonna like run around and do shit. I don't even know.
Just hit the air, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so B is jump apparently. Oh god, she's got those controllers all fucked up.
Bud Light Seltzer, your mouth's favorite seltzer.
Nope.
Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Seltzer, IRC beer,
Okay.
Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
I don't know the controls for this game, by the way, so this is me just sort of trying to figure that out on my own. Whoa.
They only work if you wear them.
What?
If you're going scuba diving, wear a wetsuit. And if you're going anywhere else, wear a mask.
That's fucking weird. Okay.
Anything else designed to keep you safe. It only works if you wear them. So put on a
What's
mask.
this? Watch.
Yeah, if you touch the water, you black out and...
What do you mean you black out? That's not...
Yeah, you can't touch water.
Why not?
I don't know. I can take that back now.
Fuck are you? Oh,
Toddy.
this weirdo. I do like that you have the option to just beat the crap out of him for no reason, though.
Well, you offer to spar. It's like an invitation for
why-
a friendly boxing
I'm sorry,
match.
did you just go up to a random person you just met and said, hey, let me spar with you?
No. That would be weird.
But apparently you have that option.
I mean, yes. Okay. Let's make some copper bars.
Yeah, it's a shame because, like, I was going to try to cross the river and just see how far away I could get you.
From home?
Just, you know, you come back and you're in the middle of, like, just some random place that you've never seen before. Don't know your way back from. I think it would be good television to, like, watch you try to figure your way back.
You know that's mean, right?
How does that mean? You're not facing any, like, actual consequences for it.
I guess.
It's just a matter of, like, let's see if you can find your way back.
Still sounds mean.
Old parts. Like, you know, a whole ass table. It says, like, old parts, but, like, there's no guarantee that any of those old parts that you find...
They're gonna be the right ones.
Yeah, like, old parts is nothing. Because that could be anything. That's not... Old parts is not a... You know, you're not going to find old parts on like a building schematic. Because that doesn't mean anything.
This is where the bits and bobs go.
Right, like, what bits and bobs? Like, you can't just pull
That doesn't
open
mean shit.
Like, you can't just pull open a junk drawer and find the stuff that you need to build a grinding table. Like, that's not a thing. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, old parts is just not specific enough to describe what you need.
You know, that's fair.
Because you could be like, oh, well, shit. Old parts. Well, I have enough old parts to build. You know, I have the number of old parts I need would work for either of these two things that I could build, but like,
They're two radically different things.
two radically different. Like, yeah, you know, if one old, you can have old car parts, doesn't mean that you can build a plane with them.
You're right, because they's for the
Because
land.
they're fucking different things. Like, old parts doesn't mean anything.
Baby girl.
Hey, get down from there.
Come here.
Get down.
Thank
Good girl.
you.
You know how to behave.
She knows how to behave, but does she want to?
Apparently not. You picked up some sticks and got a level up.
No, I picked up some berries and a caterpillar and got a level up.
Oh.
All in the pursuit of wood.
The things we do in pursuit of wood. Also, he's been loitering outside your house for a while now. I think you should go attack him with your hatchet.
I'm not going to attack him. What do you
Can't you
want?
even?
I can't even spar with him yet.
I didn't. You kid. It gave you the option.
It's grayed out.
Oh. Wait, what does he need as your fishing rod? Like,
He asked me to make him one.
oh. So that's why he's loitering outside your house. Why don't you make him a fucking fishing rod?
Because I don't have the shit for it yet.
Why do you not? What do you need?
I need stuff that you get from kicking trees.
Why aren't you kicking more trees?
Because I'm an asshole.
I think an asshole would be going around kicking trees. Holy shit, I actually fucking Mr. Miyagi that.
You caught a bug?
There was a gnat floating around and I just reached out and fucking grabbed hold of it.
I mean,
Like, I opened my hand and it flew back out.
this is just my lonely bed in my lonely house.
Yeah, that's really sad. Why did you go to sleep?
Just to pass time.
Oh, but it was like the middle of the day. You still could have done stuff.
I had no energy left. Like, I had no energy points left.
You didn't have anything you could eat.
Well, I probably could have eaten something. I
Eat a
suppose.
pine cone!
There's not pine. Well, I don't actually know if there are pine cones in this game.
No, well, but you know what I mean.
Go forage a berry and eat it.
Eat something that will give you energy. Like, do you just go around all day not eating and expending energy and expect to not get tired?
Sometimes I forget that I need to eat.
Well,
and
okay, maybe you're not a good
yeah, I'm not a
example,
prime example of good self-care.
But, like, most people eat food for energy.
Need food badly.
Red Amla don't need food badly.
So I need to go back down in the mines because I don't have enough copper to make what I need to make. but somebody wants my attention.
What do you need to make?
Copper blades.
Wait, they want your attention, but like
They're not coming for it.
they're just thinking loudly about their intent, and
Yeah.
you get summoned to them.
Yeah.
Ugh. Excuse me.
Sure.
So you got a planter.
Yep. Well, I got the recipe to make a planter.
Oh.
See, I can go into my inventory if it'll load.
It'll load. There we go. Shit.
And I can go dink and learn how to make a fucking planter box.
Okay.
You read a book and it's like you're like a fucking expert on crafting this particular item.
Read a book. God.
I have read several books, and I can honestly say that anything I may have learned from a book, I have gone online to verify that I know what the fuck I'm doing. Before, like,
Well, yeah, because you can't trust any one source.
right.
I was gonna say, you can't trust any book, but like, there's probably some books you can trust. But if you're learning how to do something, just reading it in a book might not be the best way to do it.
Well, I mean, I'm just not that kind of learner most of the time.
That's fair.
I have another skill point.
Whoa. Amber is the color of your island. Whoa. God,
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I hate that song.
yeah.
But just because it's called Amber Island, it made me think of it.
Mm.
Why is there a fucking horse?
Because the
This
civil
horse is just on the loose.
the Civil Corps has horses that they are supposed to ride around town.
It's on the loose.
Sometimes they
Someone-
glitch off of their horses and the horses go on an adventure.
Someone is horseless.
Yes. Alright.
This is a bad game. What do you mean the horses just, like, the riders glitch off the horses? That's not how that's supposed to work.
No, it's not, but
I don't think this was a fully, like, fleshed out, game.
I mean, maybe not. I like it though.
And that's, and I would say this too, like, that's before all of the, like, sort of not great shit to do with the developers of this game. Like, all that aside, this game just doesn't seem fleshed out very well. For those of you who are perhaps unfamiliar with the topic of which I spoke, not to get into like details too much or anything, but this the company that made this game, the developers for this game, engaged in some like pretty shady practices regarding like the payment for like the payment for services for their employees and voice actors, like their development team and like the voice actors that they hired and all that. They kind of underpaid or tried to get around paying them at all. other things that were going on, but all around, yeah, they engaged in some fairly shady practices. Structural dimensional theory? What the fuck was
It's
that?
a book.
Can you learn something from that?
No, not all books are books you can learn from.
Hashtag not all books. I've never met a book I couldn't learn from. Do you know of a book that you can't learn from?
I'm not gonna say that on stream.
What? What book do you think you can't learn from?
The Art of the Deal.
Oh, that's true. I don't wait. That's not a book.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's not a book.
He wrote a book.
It's a fucking toilet paper roll that's like pressed between two like covers.
I was gonna say to let anybody write a book these days, but
I mean, they definitely will. Oh god, that looks fucking weird. But yeah, that particular book is only good for toilet paper.
ugh.
You okay?
Yeah, you know how I pulled my leg muscle? I've been like, I have it currently tucked up, and I'm like sort of squeezing my leg
Okay.
to kind of sort of put pressure on the like sore part,
Okay.
and it just occasionally feels kind of weird.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's good for you to like flex it though.
Yeah. Like, I know it's for my own damn good that I, be doing this, so I'm trying to, I am trying to do what's best for myself.
Well, that's good. So, what exactly do you need that you've been kicking these trees for?
Those wild cocoons. I need to spin silk out of the cocoons to make the string for the fishing rod, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
How many do you need? Because you got 3.
I think that might be enough. My inventory is full, I know.
Well, good time for it.
Oh my god, I have so much shit.
You really don't. Like, I'm sorry, but you don't have anything compared to what I've seen you with.
Yeah, that's fair.
On your other file, like, you got so much other stuff.
What does it take to make a copper blade? 2 copper bars. Oh yeah, I can make the fishing rod.
Do it.
Well, let's go deliver this to who's it.
The fuck? Why is there a box of carrots?
That's the church little store thing.
With carrots?
They sell seeds. I guess it's just represented by a carrot.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the caterpillars?
He just fucking had those in his pocket. Also, why does his hat say boy on it?
I don't know. There are some questions to which the answers are a mystery. At least to me.
Thing says low re. I don't know what that means.
Mom, why did you have to do this? You're my reason. My reason
Okay.
to hold tight.
Just keep kicking the tree until it can't give me any more, because I need to build myself a fishing rod, too.
This tree will give no more today. This tree is spent.
You kicked it to death!
Salesforce brings relationship selling and
Best friends with the company?
together we bring connected commerce and
That was easy.
Okay,
together.
let's
and
go
Salesforce
build
brings
me a
instant
fishing rod.
customer service
Did
and
you have enough?
I think I do.
I only saw 2.
I have 4 now.
Oh.
visit Salesforce.
Oh, okay.
/learn more.
So you do only have 4. But I suppose if 3 was enough, 4 should be enough, right?
That is how math generally works. Sorry, I don't know why I was such an asshole there.
I mean, it's alright. Like, it was justified.
There we go.
Ugh, apologies, folks, for my sniffly nose. Break it down. Oh, you haven't gotten to the other part yet. But turn around. Go to your left. Nope, no, no. Go left. Up. That chest is still there.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you got it.
No.
What the fuck? Look at her fucking tits. Holy shit. She's the fucking, like, nurse?
The acupuncturist
The
slash nurse, yeah.
Doctor's assistant?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, half her tits were out.
I think she's also romanceable.
That may be, but, like, I don't know. That's not very professional.
Yeah,
Phyllis.
you can romance Phyllis.
So I imagine, okay, so hearts means they're romanceable, stars means they're just friendship?
Yeah.
Wait, what was the cat?
The cat is stars.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Whee!
Can you romance the bear man?
I believe you can.
Oh, shit.
Can I sell this book? Yeah, I can. I need some extra dosh, so I'm gonna sell this book.
There wasn't anything that you could have done with that.
I mean, I can, like, give it to one guy as a gift, but...
I mean, I'm sure you can get more. But I meant, like, was there nothing you could, like, learn from it?
No.
Or do with it?
No.
Break it down! Wub, 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 wub.
Love that wub wub. Whee!
So now that you made a fishing rod, what are you going to do now?
Well, you would think I would go fish.
Yeah, but you probably won't, will you?
I won't.
So it's almost like you needn't have made the fishing rod at all.
I'm gonna collect poop.
Get that shit. Gross, it's fresh and has flies on it.
I mean,
You just put that in your pocket with your bare hands.
that's how nicknames start.
Yeah, like Shit Pants McGee.
I was gonna say Shit Fingers McGee, but...
Shit Fingers McGee is very good. It works. Gross. You still haven't explained what that's for. You have like 80
Fertilizer. You make fertilizer from it.
I was gonna say, because you have like 80 of those at your house on your other file.
Yeah. It's for fertilizer. apparently.
Also, are you gonna murder some of these animals?
Now, why would I do that?
I don't know. You seem to enjoy doing it on your other file. Like, you could just be passing through, and you're like, well, time for me to slaughter every one of these gentle beasts.
If you don't kill enough of the regular ones, the cool ones won't come out.
What are you talking about? You talking a llama with colorful wool is not a cool one?
No, the cool ones wear sunglasses.
What?
You heard me.
But they won't. But the sunglass ones won't come out unless you murder their brethren.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I mean,
Now, do you have to punch them to death, or can you use your axe?
you have to punch them to death. You cannot use your axe or pickaxes. Like, I mean, you can, but it's a very slow weapon.
I see.
It would be horrifying to be murdered by this axe.
You should try it though, just once.
I'm out of energy.
Eat a pine cone.
Hang on, I'm gonna go back home first.
Go to sleep for the whole day, or what?
No. I'm just gonna put stuff away. Because now I can go... Okay, I have no stamina, so let's... Yeah, let's eat some apple slices, I guess. No, I didn't want to put them away, I wanted to eat them. How do I... There we go. Just
shove it all in your, like, bowl it all.
Just into my gullet.
You know what would go good with those apples?
Bowl?
Llama blood.
I'm not gonna butcher a llama.
You're not gonna just single the weak one out from the herd and stalk it with your axe?
That sounds pretty creepy.
I mean, is it not?
I mean, it's very much creepy. I forget what I was doing.
Well, you were foraging, and then you were supposed to murder an animal, and then
I chickened out of murdering the
chickened
animal.
out and came back and ate some apples, and then dropped some stuff off.
Oh yeah, I was gonna visit the construction company to have them move my house.
Move your house?
Yeah.
Move to where?
The back corner of the lot, so that I can, like, optimize space.
So, how do they do that?
Pick my house up and move it?
Without technology.
Oh. Cortana was listening. I don't know how they do that.
Because, like, not only that, but you're very much building technology.
Yeah, it's just the church that opposes technology. Everybody else is just kind of like, yeah, we'll use it if we need it.
So, then why does the church have influence?
Well, because some people buy into the technophobic stuff.
But then they see you building technology.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm just trying to, like, I'm struggling to, like, make sense of it. That, like, either people are against it or they're not, generally speaking.
Right.
If they are against it, like, if the church has enough influence that, you know, the people, generally speaking, are technophobic, then, like, why is anyone willing to help you when you're filling your yard with technology? And if they're not fazed by it, then why does the church have as much influence over them as it does?
That's probably some plot shit that I haven't really gotten like too into yet.
It might be. But I feel like it's a fair question. Like, that's the thing about religions is, like, they sort of rely on people buying into their philosophy in order to stay in power.
Yeah.
So if everyone else just kind of blowing their teachings off and saying, oh, well, we'll just use it when we need it, you know, that does seem to fly in the face of what they're teaching. And it begs the question, like, how do they have influence if people are just choosing to ignore it when it's convenient for them?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, like, to be fully honest, I don't know how influential the church actually is in this.
It's gotta be. At
It's
least to some degree. Otherwise, it's just some dude with a, like, water feature in his house just yelling at anyone who will listen to him. Like, and that is not a religion make. I think there's certain criteria for what does and does not constitute a religion. Was there anything in that bird's nest?
I don't think so. No.
Well, thank you for checking. There's a treasure chest.
I'm just exploring town looking for.
Where the fuck did he come from?
I don't know.
Ugh, also the camera angles. I'm sorry. The what?
Apparently my house is haunted.
Fucking great. Wish they would have told us that before we moved in.
Dad didn't mention that.
Yeah, not even before. Wish they would have told us at any point. Oh, that's creepy. Turn around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't like that.
Ooh. At first I thought she was like pissing on the wall. And then you just this slow, stilted turnaround. Like, oh, that's worse. Yeah, just I wish that anyone would have mentioned the hauntedness.
Yeah. The hauntedness is like...
It's the next Halloween blockbuster.
The hauntedness.
The hauntedness. Coming this Halloween.
To an AMC theater near you. It's like what happens like when Hallmark tries to do a scary movie, they just end up with the hauntedness.
The hauntedness. And they have to use the term the hauntedness at least once in the movie. Like they gotta.
Yeah, otherwise it doesn't fucking count.
They gotta shoehorn it in somewhere, and it's gotta be really like on the nose. Like, because you know you gotta have the audience going, oh, it's the name of the movie. I get it. I see. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck. The hauntedness.
It's like some bloody teenagers like come staggering up to a like generic police officer, and he's like, where'd you kids come from? What are you doing? What is all that all over you? And they're like, the hauntedness. And then they just fucking run away, and the cop's like, hey, get back here. And then he's like, you crazy kids. And then he turns back around and he sees like movement, and he's like, what was that? And he pulls out his flashlight, and he's peering, and he's looking around, and he's doing that little lean where somebody wants to look at something but doesn't want to put any effort into it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's movement behind him, and he turns around, and there's nothing there. And then there's movement behind him again, and he turns around, and there's nothing there, and he's getting increasingly more frantic. And then he's looking, and like there's something flashes in front of him, and he's like, oh, I don't know what that was. But then it's behind him, and he turns around, and the flashlight comes up, and the thing eats him. And it's like blood letters, and like the hauntedness.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
You certainly took that in a direction.
Dude, I don't know. I was trying to go for like generic horror movie.
I didn't say it didn't work. I just said that you definitely took it a direction.
I took it in the right direction, apparently.
Speaking of horror movies, though.
Okay.
You know how, like, I used to, you know, be able to handle horror movies?
Yeah, I mean, you were the one that introduced me to a lot of horror movies, to be honest.
I have found that, like, the older I get, the less I enjoy horror. Like,
How come?
I think it's my blood pressure. I am not gonna lie.
But, like, you know it's not real, right?
I know it's not real, but, like...
it still manages to, like, get your anxiety up?
Yeah.
Really?
Or, like, I think I can't stand horror movies most because it's about jump scares anymore, and that triggers the PTSD.
So you like thrillers more than horror movies?
Yeah. I mean, I like the Mothman Prophecies.
That's a thriller. That's not a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like,
but people consider it a horror movie for some reason.
It's fucking not.
It's not.
It has one monster that shows up
a few times.
Shows up in any sort of physical capacity, I think, twice in the whole movie. Right? Like,
yeah, something like that.
You see the bright like bit where it like flies at the car while they're driving.
Yeah.
And then I think he sees it in like a dream or like standing outside of a window at one point.
Something like that.
Just for like a split second and it's gone. Like, otherwise you're getting sort of the like the spookums from like the shit that it's influencing around Richard Gere. Like,
yeah,
when it calls him and like talks to him on the phone and like picks out fucking random Bible verses that he's like flipping through to try to like startle it or to try to like stump it, or like the dude that claimed he was talking to it that like,
yeah,
you know, spoiler alert, ends up killing himself. Just like the weird, creepy peripheral stuff.
Yeah,
is where the scary element comes from, not the monster itself.
Yeah, the monster is.
So it's not what I would call a horror movie. It's what I would call a thriller.
I suppose, yeah.
Like, you know, you want horror movie, we're talking like, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street or like Friday the 13th, or like, those are horror movies because you have a clearly defined physical protagonist or physical antagonist, really, or protagonist, depending on your perspective.
Yeah.
But who is physically present throughout like the majority of the movie. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
or is like at least a looming threat.
Well, that is sort of their physical presence, though. Because the Mothman was a looming threat.
Yeah.
Through that movie, but he wasn't a physical presence.
Right.
You know, fucking Jason. Even if he's in another room on the other side of like a plexiglass window, even if he can't get to you, he's still physically there.
Yes.
And that sort of impending doom.
What about ghost movies? Where it's like a presence that you never actually see.
Like Poltergeist?
Like Poltergeist.
I
That's
would
still a horror movie.
I would consider that a horror movie because the physical presence of the ghost is there. Like, it may not be visible, but it is there. It is very much
appreciable.
It is very much like pulling the kid in the chair across the room, or smashing stuff, or like
sucking the kid into the TV.
Sucking the kid into the TV, or like making spirits pop out of the walls. Like,
Have you ever seen Poltergeist?
Once a long time ago.
It's not a good movie.
I'd have to see it again to make a judgment call on that. But it is there.
Yeah.
It is there, and it is tangible in the sense that, like, it's there. It's not an abstract it's not an abstract thing that only works via its sort of influence on others, the way that the Mothman did. You know what I mean? It was directly influencing, interacting with the, protagonists, rather than, through influence or proxies or, things like that. That's why, Freddy Krueger or, Jason or whatever, they are what could be considered horror movies. Because there's the constant, visceral horror of being essentially chased by this antagonist, instead of
but I would just argue that it's simply a different genre of horror. Like, it's all horror, but it falls under the purview of slasher versus psychological.
No, because I disagree with that, because I would still argue that, Silent Hill, for example, the monsters in that are... Silent Hill is very much a horror film. It's based off of a horror video game series.
Right, but it's an atmospheric horror.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's neither slasher nor psychological.
Well, it's kind of psychological.
If you delve into the deeper meanings behind the characters and stuff like that, but on the surface, it's chick gets trapped in a creepy town and there's monsters.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I feel like you can, if you want to, argue that the sort of impending doom that the Mothman heralds is the clear and present threat.
So it's more of an abstract
horror
threat.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So what about Saw then? The first Saw, where because that's not slasher.
It's psychological. It's
Is it?
it's I would call that psychological horror.
I guess. Yeah, it's body horror for sure.
Well, it's body horror, but it's the horror of the human condition,
of what would drive a person to put another human being into this situation?
Yeah.
And what would you do if you were in this
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just
I'm trying to think of other horror movies that we can compare this
there's
to.
The one where Satan's in the elevator. That's a horror movie.
Oh, Elevator?
Is that what it's called?
I
I
think
don't
so.
know. I think it's called Devil.
Oh, maybe Elevator's different then, because I'm sure.
I think Elevator is a sci-fi.
Is it?
I think it
Okay.
is.
But you're talking about the M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah.
film. Okay. Yeah. I still think Elevator would have been a better name.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just arguing that that's probably not what it's actually called.
But see, now I haven't seen that movie, so I can't tell you.
I can't tell you fuck all about it.
So just based on the idea of Satan has possessed an elevator.
No, he hasn't. He's possessed somebody who's trapped in the elevator with everyone.
He possessed the elevator.
No, I don't. Oh God, hi.
Okay, so one of the passengers in the elevator is Satan.
Yes.
Ew, creamy salmon stew. Wait a minute. Milk, salmon, and salt. You're making something creamy and presumably rich to deal with summer heat.
Yes.
That's gonna make you fucking sweat more. Just eating a hearty, creamy salmon stew. Why is creamy salmon, like, that's a whole different gross kettle of fish, but the idea of a creamy salmon stew to help you stave off the summer heat? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Ooh, I gotta get her cat.
What's she do? Oh.
Get down. There you go. Good girl. But, okay. So just taking the idea of somebody in the elevator is the devil. What would you call that? Is that psychological? Is that,
I'm gonna.
like a, it's not, would you call that a creature film? Because, like, like, how would you categorize that?
I'd say, well, I feel like it's, at least a little psychological?
Yeah, I think I could agree with you on that one, because, you know, you have to build suspense.
Right.
You can't just play your hand right at the beginning and go, you're in the elevator with the devil, blah, 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 because then how the hell are you going to fill the rest of the hour and a half of the film that you have, you know?
Yeah.
So you're definitely building suspense, and I think you can do that via a sort of psychological horror aspect.
But, like, I don't know, because, like, I feel like the concept of Satan falls under the purview of abstract humor, or horror, rather.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the devil
It's not quantifiable.
is not quantified. This is
Except in films where he very much is. He, like, there's films like that. He very much is a real physical presence.
or Al Pacino in one case.
Well, who was a physical presence. It was, you know, he was there
Yeah.
as the devil. He was a physical presence. You know, he was as much a physical presence as, like, I don't know, you know, any other, like...
Right, but the power he wields is abstract.
Yeah. Because, again, if you go, blah, I'm the devil, like, right at the fucking beginning...
That's not any fun for anybody.
Then everyone's going to immediately turn on him, and then how are you going to fill the other hour and a half of the movie? Like, it's got to be, you know, you've got to sort of, like, work up to the fact that he's the devil.
I mean...
At least from the perspective of the main character, who you, the audience, are supposed to be empathizing with.
Right.
Even if you, the audience member, knows that Al Pacino is the devil, that the fact that Keanu Reeves, like, perhaps doesn't know. I don't know if he does or not. I haven't actually seen the film.
He works it out eventually.
No, but think about what you just said. He works it out eventually because of course he does. That's the whole point of the movie.
Well, no, in the sense that I think Al Pacino legit just tells him at one point.
But not at the beginning, though.
Not at the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not going to come out and just say it from the beginning. So, in the beginning, Keanu Reeves goes into it not knowing that he is literally, in this case, the devil's advocate. He is literally working on a court case on behalf of Satan.
Yes.
So he doesn't know, even if you, the audience, does know. Even if they tell you, the audience, from the beginning, that that's who that is. The fact that you, as the audience, are supposed to be identifying with Keanu Reeves, who doesn't know, and then watching sort of the, like, pieces fall into place and watching him figure it out.
Yeah.
Is, you know, I think what puts it into, like, the psychological thriller genre rather than a horror genre.
So we would not that you would not contest then that Satan does not a horror movie make.
Not always, no.
Okay.
Look at Constantine.
That's an action movie, right?
That's an action. Yeah, that's an action film. I wouldn't call it a horror film. There's certainly the like demons and shit can be scary.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call it a horror film. I would call that an action film. But it's got Satan in it. It's got the devil in it.
Yep.
So yeah, I think just the mere presence of a Satan character does not necessarily mean that it's a horror film.
Okay. What would you argue? Maybe. Have you ever seen The Omen? That's a Satan movie.
It is a Satan movie. I would call that a horror film.
Yeah?
Because in that case, Damien is the quote-unquote monster of the film.
Yes.
He is a clear, present danger
Yes.
that is more or less a constant throughout the movie.
Yes.
So, you know, I would say that it's a horror film, and I would say that he's up there with, like, Freddy Krueger and Jason and fucking Mike Myers and all that. Like, he may not have the, like, sort of cult of personality, sort of, like, staying power necessarily. Like, he would be, I think, less marketable than, like, Mike Myers or Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. It's hard to dress up as Damien for Halloween.
Yeah, because you're just a creepy kid.
You're just a creepy kid in a suit.
But if you were to list horror movie monsters or like horror movie antagonists, I think you could list Damien from The Omen in the same breath that you could list Freddy Krueger or Leatherface or, you know, Jason or whoever, you know. Like, I think you because people would know who he is,
Right.
even if you can't, like, put him on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's fair. Like,
Because, like, people know who fucking Hannibal Lecter is,
yeah.
but you can't put Hannibal Lecter on a t-shirt.
You certainly fucking can, and
You
people have.
You can, but, like, I feel like it would be more easily recognizable if you put Freddy Krueger on a t-shirt than if you put Anthony Hopkins on a T-shirt.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but
but
there-
yes, I can see that you can and people have put Hannibal Lecter on a T-shirt.
there's literally a T-shirt out there that like it's like I think they're called like a rebus. It's just a can of fava beans and a bottle of Chianti on a T-shirt.
Oh, it's like an abstract
yeah.
reference to the movie?
Yes.
Okay, even though it doesn't actually show him,
Yeah.
it's a reference to the film. I could deal with, I could give you that. That maybe wasn't like the best example to use, but to get back to that original point, like, you know, I think that, and again, I would even say that to use this example, I would even say that like the Hannibal series, Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, etc. It fits in that same horror film. Or well, no, actually, here I take that back. I would venture to say that while The Omen is for sure a horror movie, I would actually venture to say that like Silence of the Lambs is a thriller.
I would even call it a crime drama, like at certain points.
Yeah, the investigative process and all that. But I would say that Silence of the Lambs is not a horror film. I would say that it is a thriller.
Yeah, I could
Because there's not the horror lies in sort of his actions and the suspense.
Right.
And it really doesn't ratchet up until like the very end, when he, you know, makes his escape. Up until then, it's rather calm and docile, and any fear,
it's very cerebral, sort of.
It comes from the suspense.
Yeah.
Much like Richard Gere in The Mothman. Any fear that you might have watching that doesn't come from like, boo, I'm the Mothman. It comes from the suspense.
And what does it all mean?
Yeah, everything that's building.
Okay. So there's like distinct categories of horror movie, I think.
And some are more subtle than others, but
yeah.
You know, I think that it's fair to say. Also, I think you need to fix that bench. It's like, I don't think saws are supposed to throw out just showers of sparks. That looks very dangerous.
Yeah. As I just walk away. But no, like, I don't know, like, I haven't decided what I'm playing for our Halloween game this year.
What? Oh.
'Cause like,
We got a handful of things we can play, I'm sure.
I've got Resident Evil, but I've also got like Call of Cthulhu.
True.
And I feel like those are both good pulls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, depending on what day of the week Halloween is.
It's a Saturday this year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a fucking Saturday this year.
Well, we could probably set up a long stream. Just do multiple games, you know?
That's fair.
Like, and we're saying this on stream, and I want to make the caveat here that we're not, like, committing ourselves to anything right now, because that's still...
That would be buck wild.
It's still more than a month away, and we'll have to see kind of how things are going up until then, but, like, as of right now, I don't see a reason why we couldn't just have a long, like, Halloween stream.
I mean, we'll all probably still be quarantined anyway, so...
True. That's a shame. Oh, man. That means there's not going to be trick-or-treating this year.
Basically.
That sucks.
Yeah. What time is it?
It is 10 to 1.
Oh, we should probably wrap up, huh?
Let's see here. How long have we been going? We're going for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Well, I'll give you the choice.
I'm alright. Like, if you want to wrap up, we can wrap up.
Okay. You want to do the spiel?
I can do the spiel. Alright, folks. We've been going for a little bit, and it's getting a little bit late, so we're going to call it here. So this has been it for tonight's playthrough of My Time at Portia. We hope that you enjoyed watching us as much as we enjoyed having you. If you liked what you saw, you want to see us do more, please follow us on here, subscribe, drop some bits if you can. There's also a PayPal link down below. As I mentioned before, all of that is going to go directly towards both improving our stream setup and also helping us with our current house hunt.
The current housing situation.
Yeah, trying to, find a house for us to live in, hopefully by the end of the year, so that we can, get off to a good start with this new chapter in our lives, this new page that's turning.
Oh man, that's
regarding that whole situation. So really, any and all help that you could give us would be wonderful and amazing and super
very much appreciated.
But under no circumstances are you obligated to. It just would be awesome of you to do. If you liked what you saw and you want to see our past videos, check out our YouTube link down in the description below. While you're there, follow us on there, subscribe to the channel, like, comment on our videos.
Mm-hmm.
You follow Amlado on Twitter.
At Amlado is Amy.
And also in Discord, which I'm putting in the chat right now. Okay, Fang's got him already.
Thanks, Fang.
Thank you, Fang. But those are kind of the two best ways to keep in touch with us, to know when we're coming out with new content, get updates and announcements and stuff regarding streams.
Yep.
I think we're going to try to stream tomorrow at around 6 p.m. I don't know exactly what we're going to stream yet. Might be Inquisitor Martyr, might be something different.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll just kind of play it by ear, but we're going to try to have some sort of a stream going.
Yep.
By the end of or by that time tomorrow. And we will make announcements accordingly. So if you want to stay tuned for that, we would greatly appreciate seeing you there.
Yep, and we will make an announcement when we do go live, so the Discord and the Twitter are good places to find that.
Yeah.
Because Twitch does not always send out notifications.
Yeah, sometimes it's weird like that. So yeah, if you don't already, please follow us either on Twitch and or Discord or both.
Yeah. I think that covers everything, though.
Also, I'm going to be starting soon. I'll be having a Picarto channel, and where we can do artwork, both of the safe for work and not safe for work variety. I'll be open for commissions. So, we'll make announcements and stuff on the Twitter and the Discord.
Yep.
When the time comes, but I wanted to sort of tease that now, get people excited for it, and let everybody know to kind of keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Alright guys, I think that does it. Yep. So for now, this has been Amlado.
And this is Tarathiel.
And this was My Time at Portia. Thanks for watching.